Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. My name is Adi and this is week 3 of the Malamar Games. Last week we played against Sierra Dawn and we took that W, so we are 2-0 on the season so far. If you missed out on the last 2 weeks, you should definitely watch them. They're really exciting. However, to give you a quick intro, this is a tournament that is full of incredible content creators. I played Pokey Sports Pod and Sierra Dawn, two fantastic YouTubers and Twitch streamers. And every week we're going to play a VGC match with a different zany rule set every single week. And this week I'm playing against Marcus Dion, or Strider Online, who is one of the strongest new players in VGC. You know, the last couple of weeks, players might have been more content creation focused. This time we have one of the best new VGC players. I am not kidding. He got top 32 at Orlando Regionals, top 32 at Knoxville Regionals, and top 16 at Vancouver Regionals, the 3 Series 2 Regionals that we've had so far in North America. So he is no joke, and I know he's going to Charlotte too, and which is why we're actually recording this pretty early, so there's going to be even less prep time. Not that that's going to stop me from rambling on for 10 minutes about my preparation, because this week is also really exciting. This week, we are, instead of building our own team, or choosing our own 6 Pokemon rather, we are choosing our opponent's 6 Pokemon. So I have chosen 6 Pokemon for Marcus, and he has chosen 6 Pokemon for me, and we are going to battle it out with the Pokemon that we chose. Of course, I get to choose the movesets for the Pokemon that he gives me, and vice versa, so it's not like you can just pick no attacking moves or anything, but it should be a good time. So this is and you have to pick from the top 50 Pokemon in usage, which means that you can't just give them like Magikarp and whatnot. As a result, we have a pretty limited pool, and I did some thinking about this, and I realized that, there's maybe 10 Pokemon that anyone is ever going to give someone. And so I'm looking at the list, and mostly you're going to be giving support Pokemon. So Amoonguss is maybe viable because it's pretty easy to tech for it if you know it's coming. Indeedee is generally not very powerful, but I do think Follow Me Heal Pulse is really powerful in this format. Talonflame is quite weak, all things considered. It is good at supporting Great Tusk, but it's not good at supporting a ton of other stuff, although it does actually hit reasonably hard, and it goes pretty fast. It's probably the fastest viable Pokemon that you can give. You are allowed to give, I think, Torkoal, because if you don't have support, redirection, or Trick Room, then it's really hard to actually power through Torkoal. It is pretty frail on the special side, and a lot of these Pokemon that I expect to get are special attackers, or at least have the option to be special attackers. You can pretty easily give Dondozo or Tatsugiri, but I think both these Pokemon are actually just a little too good. I think that you can give... Grimmsnarl also has a relatively high attack stat. I wouldn't give that. Pelipper, very easy to give. Murkrow, very easy to give. Of course, both of those primarily support Pokemon for other stronger Pokemon in the format. Gothitelle is maybe viable to give, except, again, I'm not stoked about the idea of giving them anything that they can do. And Gothitelle is not very strong, but definitely has some tools at its disposal. I think Farigiraf, again, might just be a little too good, especially since a lot of the Pokemon that I would expect to get, like Talonflame and like Murkrow, are kind of reliant on priority. I think that Lycanroc is very frail, but very powerful, so again, questionable. I think that Abomasnow is definitely a Pokemon that you can give. I think that Sableye is definitely a Pokemon that you can give. Sableye is probably a Pokemon that you should give. And so those are like the Pokemon, mostly support Pokemon that you want to be giving. And so these are the Pokemon that I gave to Marcus. So I thought, again, Sableye, Talonflame, Murkrow, no-brainers. I thought that every single person was going to give these 3 Pokemon. It's just so easy to give these 3 because they are just the 3 biggest support Pokemon, with the exception of Indeedee in the entire format. They don't do very much on their own, and if you can stop your opponent from doing damage, then you're probably going to win the game. Then the next 3 I gave were Pelipper, Torkoal, and Abomasnow. And the other notable thing is that by giving 3 flying types, I do kind of limit their type coverage, which is also really nice. Pelipper, Torkoal, and Abomasnow, of course, all conflict with each other because they are all weather setters. Of course, you can choose to not give them their weather setting ability, and I suspect that he will do that for at least one of them, but they all are very, very weak if they don't get their weather boost, and so he is probably going to have to bring only one of these per game, or if he brings 2, then he's going to have to run like Keen Eye Pelipper. Remember that? Shout out to Rafa. But yeah, so like that's something that he could do, or like White Smoke Torkoal, I think is the ability. Soundproof Abomasnow, stuff like that. But again, that just weakens them even further, and they're already not the strongest Pokemon in the format. And so I think that this is a pretty cool combination of Pokemon to give. I'm excited to see what he can do with these Pokemon. These are the Pokemon that I got. And so, like I said, I did think that Sableye and Murkrow were going to kind of be on every team. I thought I'd be getting Talonflame as well. That's another reason why I gave up Abomasnow, is I figured, hey, this is a really powerful Pokemon, but I'm probably going to be getting multiple flying types. Instead, I think he gave me some really, really cracked Pokemon. So Indeedee is a Pokemon that I strongly considered. Obviously, it is a full support Pokemon, but I think this is a very low damage output format. And as a result, I think Heal Pulse is going to be really, really good. And so I think Indeedee, with the ability to not only follow me if you need to, but also Heal Pulse my partners, is actually going to be really powerful. I think that his goal was to neutralize the Indeedee with normally run Psychic Train, but because I have a Prankstermon and two Prankstermons and a Pokemon that normally wants to run Technician Bullet Punch, it obviously doesn't really want to run Psychic Terrain, but because I didn't give him Indeedee, I can choose whether or not I want Psychic Terrain up, and I don't, right? Even though he has some Pokemon like Talonflame and Sableye and Murkrow that can also use Prankster moves, he has to respect my ability to turn on Psychic Terrain. I don't have to respect his ability to turn on Psychic Terrain, so there's a decent chance he runs like Flame Body Talonflame, or Insomnia Murkrow, but I'm not going to do that. And so, yeah, I just think that I don't need to. I think that Scizor is one of the strongest Pokemon that you could possibly give. It's one of the few real damage dealers that I have at my disposal. And then he also gave me Gastrodon and Tatsugiri. And Tatsugiri is a Pokemon that I initially looked at and was like, I could maybe give this. It's a pretty low base stat total, but giving you any setup Pokemon along with Indeedee is a problem. I get to click Follow Me Nasty Plot, and then I get to click really powerful attacks off Tatsugiri's base 125 special attack stat. That's going to do a lot of damage. So I'll give it a Life Orb too, so I don't even have to. And then you notice I get to click Surf because he just gave me 2 Storm Drain Pokemon. Like, he forgot. Tatsugiri's other ability, not just Commander, is actually really good. Storm Drain is a very good ability. Not only protecting like a Terrafire Scizor from a water type attack, but also allowing me to click Surf with my Gastrodon and Surf with my Tatsugiri, and both these guys get special attack boosts. Of course, he can click Haze with his Murkrow, but that's okay. I'm just going to keep clicking it, right? If he's clicking Haze after I click Surf twice, that's fine. I'm just going to click Surf twice again, and I'm just going to keep stacking damage, and it's going to be really powerful. And he basically only has 2 water resists in the Pelipper, which of course actually boosts my attack, so please bring the Pelipper, or the Abomasnow. Of course, I didn't realize at the time Wide Guard might be a little spooky. I did not fully realize that Pelipper might be clicking a Wide Guard into me, but I do have stuff like Draco Meteor that should be doing a lot of damage to that anyways. I have like Scizor. Scizor is, I guess, the movesets. Sableye, pretty straightforward. It is Fake Out, Rain Dance, Encore, Disable, and Fake Out, obviously very good. Encore, Disable, very cool trapping. If he gets stuck on 2 Pokemon, I basically win. Rain Dance, because I really want to power through with Gastrodon and Tatsugiri, and he does have multiple weather setters. And also I think there's a reasonable chance he runs Sunny Day on his Murkrow. That's also why I am slow, is that I want to set weather last, which is probably what I'm going to be doing with my Sableye and my Murkrow. Same with Murkrow, it is 0 speed investment, and it is a little bit of... and it is a little slower because of its IVs, and that's just because I want to be able to set up some Rain Dance after he clicks Sunny Day, if that comes up. If it doesn't come up, that's fine. I'm controlling the weather. And then, Murkrow, I guess, Eviolite, because the Eviolite Mon, it's really specially bulky, because if you look at his team, Talonflame's a physical attacker, Murkrow can be a physical attacker, Abomasnow can be a physical attacker, but I think he's going to want to click Blizzard into me, and so I think this is special. Honestly, the Murkrow can click Heatwave if it wants to. Like, it could be special too. Heatwave, Hurricane. And even Talonflame, if it doesn't want to KO itself, can click Overheat or stuff like that. So I am more inclined to go Special Bulk because only one really powerful physical attacker on the team. And so this is a very heavily hedged specially. And the next is Indeedee, I guess. Indeedee, what was the calc for? The 12 special attack means I am more likely than not to two-shot Torkoal that is just max HP, max special attack. So that was what that was for. Mental Herb, because he does have a multiple taunt users, and I do want to kind of avoid that. Heal Pulse, again, I said it's broken. Follow Me, broken. Protect, because it's Protect. And then Psychic for damage. And then the speed stat's actually going to come up. The speed is 1 point faster than Tatsugiri, which allows me to click Heal Pulse before I attack, which in case I'm below Life Orb recoil range will allow me to heal back up first. And then notably, this outspeeds everything on his team that is max speed except for the Talonflame. So and Murkrow. So if he goes max speed on Sableye, Pelipper, Torkoal, and Abomasnow, it is all going to be slower than this Indeedee. So I can heal Pulse first, and same with the Tatsugiri, which is 1 point slower. So the Tatsugiri speed creeps his entire team. The EVs do something, but I forget what they do, so we're not going to harp on them too much. The Gastrodon is Agua Berry because I ran out of good items. I thought about putting, I had a Citrus Berry that I wanted to put on something, but originally I put it on Gastrodon, and then I was like, Sableye needs an item, and Sableye doesn't have a good item, and Scizor needs an item, and Aqua Berry doesn't actually do anything on Scizor, as I found out. Although I could go Terra Steel or Terra Grass, and then have the Aqua Berry anyways, which is a thought that I didn't have earlier, but probably too late for that. So anyways, Agua Berry on Gastrodon because it gets chipped down pretty low. This EV spread was for when it was Citrus Berry and it would live to Adamant's Brave Birds, and now it does not do that. So I'm maybe it's too late. We're playing soon to change the EV spread, but the EV spread does not make any sense. Maybe I switch the items around. I might switch Gastrodon to Citrus and Sableye to Agua. Okay, so look forward to that. And then I think Recover is really good. Again, I just don't think he's going to actually power through it. He has one Pokemon that really does damage. And then the Terra Blast is because I'm probably going to have to Terra Fire in front of that Abomasnow. And then if I do Terra Fire, I still get to click Surf next to me, which is pretty cool. And then Tatsugiri, like I mentioned, Life Orb, fast enough to outspeed all his Pokemon and all of my Pokemon except for Indeedee, and has all the special attacks that you want. Nasty Plot and Terra Steel is good bulk. And the HP number gives it 1 point less than a Life Orb recoil number, and then Jump Point special attack, 20 defense because that was dumb. So that's kind of what my Pokemon do. Again, I think I'm going to switch the Gastrodon and Sableye item in game before I actually queue up, but we are about to play any minute now. I hope you guys don't mind the rambling introductions. Let me know what you think. I always feel self-conscious a little bit that I go on for like 10 minutes and most people go on for like 2, and here I am going on for even longer. But yeah, anyways, jumping into the game. I said I was going to change the items, and then I totally forgot to change the items, so we're just rolling with it. We are just rolling with it. And so I'm going to give him a second to actually choose his team. Here we go. Okay, so his team is Terra Steel Sableye, Dark Murkrow, Berry Pelipper, Fire Torkoal, Flying Talonflame, and Grass Abomasnow. So a lot of boosting Terra types. A lot of boosting Terra types. Yeah, okay. So I think that the way I want to approach this is I want to do my Surf Spam stuff. I think that the Pelipper is... Oh, the Pelipper's going to wall my Tats. That's a little annoying if he has Wide Guard. So that's going to be maybe an incentive not to, but I can also always pivot into my Scizor if I need to. Oh, and I have a Sableye. Okay. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to go Indeedee, Tats, Sableye to disable the attack. And then... Sableye also has Rain Dance, so this is actually kind of perfect, and then Gastrodon. Scizor can also hit it, but I think I want to try the oppressive mode first, and then Scizor is kind of a backup plan if he chooses to not bring Torkoal, I guess, which I don't think he should, but I'm realizing that it's almost a certainty that this Pelipper has Wide Guard. But that's okay. I do think that if the Pelipper is clicking Wide Guard and we're clicking Heal Pulse and Draco Meteor into the partner, we're winning the set. That's my takeaway. Here's Sableye and Murkrow, so very, very passive lead into my... Okay, so he's just like, yeah, you're not clicking... You're not clicking your moves. You're not clicking... what's it called? You know what I mean. You're not clicking... you're just like... Oh man, this is live. You don't have Psychic Search. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, you don't have Psychic Search. So I'm going to double Protect because he has probably a Fake Out. And Murkrow kind of hits hard. Murkrow, I think the goal is actually kind of hit hard. So we're going to double Protect here, I think, and kind of scout out what he's trying to go for. Because I always have Follow Me on the Encore if he has it. He does get to see Speed Tears, which is a little awkward, but, whatever. And we do see a Perish Song. Is that going to be a mean look? I see. Okay. That's crazy. I did not see that one coming. He got me. He fucking got me. All right, so I'm gonna switch to Gaster here. I could switch to Sableye because it does get to switch out, but I kind of want to get my Surf off here while I can. He could double protect, but then I just get my double Surf off, which is also pretty good. That was, I did not know Melook went through protect. I didn't know that. Okay, that's cute. That's real cute. It's gonna force me to lead. It's gonna force me to click. Follow me is probably fine. Yeah, if I like, he's gonna have to switch out at some point. He could go for the lock again, but that's aggressive. He did not protect, so that's fine. This is gonna do a decent amount because it's Life Orb. Tats is kind of the damage dealer of the team. Here's an Assurance that it goes before the Sableye's move. Sure, that's Recover. That's fine. I mean, now I'm just hitting like a truck, right? He can like Shadow Sneak Assurance me, but I do have my I need to switch out the next turn anyways. This is like, yeah. I should live with anything just because of my Berry, I think. Maybe not. Like if he Terra Darks, he did 40. He's gonna do double, so 80 plus a 1.5x boost. He never kills. He never kills. No shot. He has to do a lot of damage before he has a chance to kill. So this protect, that's fine. Let me just switch it out this next turn. I could have Draco the Sableye. I might have just straight up killed it, but whatever. This turn I get to Draco the Sableye because the Sableye can't do anything, right? Yeah, so there's that, and then the let's see, he doesn't have a fairy type in back, so like I do get to just hit as hard as I can with the Tatsugiri, and maybe I have to protect the Gaster. That's fine. It's a +2 special attack now. It is hitting pretty hard, even if he can't Perish Song me again, right? So yeah, he's got the trap on Tats. That's fine. We basically traded 1 for 1 because that did not do very much damage to me. And I'm gonna Draco something. I'm just gonna KO something with Draco. It's just gonna go down. So here comes the Abomasnow. So not too surprising there, but I am just gonna Terra Fire, Terra Blast it because why wouldn't I? He knows I'm Terra Fire, but I don't think he can punish it. Is the main thing. And then I think I'm just Dracoing the Sableye slot. I could Surf. But I think I want the nuke. Yeah, I mean, he traded like, even though I got the double protect, he still traded 2 Mons sort of for the Tats, which is, to be fair, the best Mon on my team, but like, whatever. This worked out pretty well. It's a hard game to commentate, man. I don't like, he could Terra the, no, he's just Earth Power, he called it. But I live it and I have my Agua Berry, so I just get it back. And then the Terra Blast is going to KO unless he does like Assurance with Sableye maybe, but Dazzle, yeah, okay, that's fine. So I do live that pretty comfortably. Not that it matters if Tats lives, but here's the Draco. This is just going to take a KO, no doubt. It's a +1. And then also he used Perish Song, so it didn't matter. And then the Terra Fire, Terra Blast should KO because it was a Life Orb on Abomasnow. And then I have 3 Pokemon to 1. Woo-wee. Okay. So my back Mons, oh, he has Tailwind up, right? So he is going to be, I don't get to speed check anything. In fact, I sort of get to speed check in that I know that the Sableye and Tailwind is faster than Tats. Not that that really means very much. This turn I get to Fake Out if I want to reveal Fake Out, or I can go Indeedee and just click Follow Me. He already saw the Indeedee, so I'm probably better off clicking Follow Me. But I want to maybe, yeah, okay, this is the play. There's a Talonflame. Did we know there was a Talonflame? No, we didn't. Okay, sure. Talonflame is Terra flying, so maybe we get to check our Covert Cloak here. Worst case, Encore Disable kind of always wins the game. I am going to Terra Blast it because I think he's going to Terra, and I'm going to fake it out. I don't really want to reveal Encore Disable if I can avoid it. I might have to anyways, but that's okay. He did in fact get no damage on his team. That's kind of the nice part. Here's the Terra. So he doesn't actually resist this Terra Blast anymore, which is kind of nice because I didn't want to click Surf and hit my own Sableye if I didn't have to. The Sableye is the 100% win condition that I don't want to reveal, but you know, we'll see. So we'll see if it's Covert Cloak. No, it's not. Cool. I think Covert Cloak is the best item in CTS, but I don't have one on my team this time. I just didn't find a place for it. So I thought about Covert Cloak Gastro if he was like Snarl Murkrow, but I decided that no, I'm just ramping too fast anyways. And here we are, ramping too fast. So, you know, it worked out. Yeah, okay. So game 2. Okay, so we saw the game 1 mode that I don't think was very like it was a little slow, which is fair. This is a slow format, but my mode is very fast because he gave me broken Pokemon. So we're gonna see, like, obviously the Gastrodon, I don't know if he knew how bulky especially Gastrodon actually is, because it lived that pretty comfortably. He needed to like hit it again with the Assurance and then maybe he gets there, but this time I need to be maybe a little more aggressive. I'm trying to figure out what the like punish is. I think that maybe he leads the Abomasnow this time. I think Murkrow could have a fire move maybe. Could click like fake out Nasty Plot potentially with Tats turn 1 just to like really start going in if I want to. I don't know what the counterplay is to that. Actually, yeah, I did not reveal anything on my Sableye, so we're just gonna click fake out Nasty Plot turn 1 and see what happens. If he leads a any Terra Ghosts, he does not have any Terra Ghosts. We don't know about any sort of Covert Cloak yet. And then I'm gonna bring Gastrodon, and then do I want to bring the Scizor? Maybe. Yeah, maybe, honestly. I don't know what I'm actually redirecting here. If all of his Pokemon are clicking spread moves. It's not the worst thing to redirect an attack, but Abomasnow is Terra Grass Earth Power and not Terra Fire or Terra Water like I was kind of scared of. I don't think he brings his Torkoal. Actually, he has a Talonflame, so maybe I don't want to bring Scizor. Let's just keep going in DD. DD, again, I think Heal Pulse is the best move that I have on this team. So anything that takes damage and I don't want it to die, I just protect, switch in. In DD, and DD lives a turn. It outspeeds basically everything, and Heal Pulses, unless he has Murkrow on the field, and I don't think his Murkrow is actually doing very much. So, looking pretty good. Looking pretty good. I didn't get a like calc on the Murkrow, which otherwise sometimes they are Covert Cloak and not Eviolite. Here is Pelipper Abomasnow. So I think it's got to be Keen-Eye Pelipper here, right? Yeah, so Keen-Eye Pelipper, no big deal. Wouldn't shock me at all if he was wide guarding, right? That it seems like the play that he's going to go for. So I get to Nasty Plot this turn. I don't think Pelipper has an incredibly damaging move into Tatsugiri. Like Air Slash, you know, like whatever. And then I'm going to Encore Disable Lock something the next turn. You could Tailwind. You could Tailwind. That would be reasonable. There's the Tailwind, yeah. So now I get to Encore him into that, unless he clicks Wide Guard. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to protect the Tats. And I'm going to Encore the Pelipper. Because I think Sableye is pretty safe here, and the Pelipper is either going to be locked into a Wide Guard or locked into a Tailwind, and then I can disable one of them and Draco Meteor the Abomasnow slot. Or I can disable the Abomasnow's attack, or I can click Rain Dance to make it less accurate, but I don't really want to do that. I think what I want to do is, or I could Terra Steel. Honestly, I could just Terra Steel here. That'd be pretty decent. And then I have a Rain Dance the turn after that to turn off his weather. Here is his Terra on the Abomasnow. Oh, it's on the Pelipper. Yeah, okay. So this is a attack that I had in Series 1 for the like Garchomp, Murkrow, Hydreigon teams. Was that you click Wide Guard on Terra Fairy Pelipper and you always win. Let's see if he goes for it. No, he's Encored. Okay, cool. So yeah, he's locked into Tailwind now, which is pretty nice, honestly. Very, very nice. The Abomasnow going for it, Earth Power, so maybe reading an attack. And now I get to Encore him into that too, which is very, very fun. Because I don't think that that is going to be doing nearly enough damage. Do I want to Surf? Does my... Okay, I should have done Calcs onto my own Surf. I'm just going to bet it does not kill my Sableye because my Sableye is bulky. But his dude is locked into Earth Power and Tailwind, so that's pretty good. That's going to be at least a KO on this. Okay, cool. And so what he doesn't... That's... Okay, so that is actually going to go down. That is going to take my KO on my Sableye most likely. But it's also going to do a ton of damage to everything. Yeah, okay. So that I mean... Crit on Sableye probably didn't matter. It's just funny to crit your own Pokemon. But what is the Earth Power actually doing now? Right? Like, that's what I want to know. I did not bring Tailwind. I did bring Indeedee, so I just get to follow me now. And we saw the Surf is going to KO the Abomasnow from here. So this is Torkoal. That's fine. I'm pretty sure Torkoal also goes down to... it has to be like very fast Torkoal. I can also just Psychic this turn to guarantee that I kind of live. The Abomasnow is not going to go down, notably. But I can Protect if I want to. Or I can Draco the Torkoal and follow me, which only loses to a miss. Psychic Protect loses to... How many turns of Tailwind are left? 1. Okay. I'm gonna Psychic Protect then. Just like get the Eruption down a little bit. Torkoal has to be pretty fast to go first, I think. Okay, it's pretty fast. That's a fast Torkoal. Jeez. What? That's a fast Torkoal. That outsped the Abomasnow. But now notably I will outspeed everything. And the Indeedee goes first too. And he has another turn of Encore. Yeah, one more turn of Encore. And I'm pretty sure that the Torkoal cannot actually hit the Tats. So I'm just going to Psychic, and I'm going to Surf. And I think that should KO the Torkoal, any reasonable Torkoal. I do need the Psychic to KO the Abomasnow. If it KOs, it's even better, because then it's a single... It's not a single target. Never mind. I have my own target. Did not KO. That's fine. The Flamethrower is... That has to be Scarf Coal, right? That's the only explanation? That is just Scarf Torkoal. That's so fun. Right? It's not supposed to outspeed. Notably, also, that means that it speed ties my Indeedee or my Tatsugiri, one of the two, because my Tatsugiri is 1 point slower than my Indeedee. So either the Torkoal... I need to find out what max speed Torkoal actually hits. I did not calc for +1 speed Torkoal in my damage calcs or in my speed tiers, but I guess that it must be it speed ties one of them. And here comes the Talonflame. Has he Terra? He teared the Pelipper, so really, truly no real recourse here. I'm just gonna click my Surfs, and I think the game is pretty much over. Solar Beam. Did I say no recourse? What was I talking about? What was I talking about? I should have double protected. That's fine. It just lives. It just lives. It's a story. What can I say? It's just a Talonflame. He got no damage on his team. He got the type coverage down. He got everything down, but he had no damage. So I think this might just OHKO anyways. Yeah, it just does. So it didn't even matter. Good games to Marcus. Honestly, I think that, going back to the Pokemon that we chose, I think that I gave him a worse team than he gave me. I think he gave me like some actual synergy on my team, and I gave him nothing to really work with except for maybe like Torkoal with Talonflame being a very powerful combo. But he is a very, very good player. And I'm looking forward to seeing what he does at Charlotte this weekend, which might be last weekend, depending on when this video comes out. Make sure to go check out his channel. The link will be in the description. Make sure to follow me as well, and like, comment, subscribe, and whatnot. I think I'm having a lot of fun with the Malamar games. We're undefeated 3-0, and we're gonna keep the streak going. So yeah, I hope you guys are enjoying this series. Let me know what you think, and until next time, I'll see you all later.